All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start part 6 of our Fight to the Top career. We had some good races yesterday. We also had some bad races. Really just bad finishes. Last lap crashes. Trying to push it. All right, let's get right into it. Qualified Michigan. Okay, we gotta lock in. Here we go.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh no!
Thanks, man. Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Oh, man. Thanks. What? Man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Man. Thanks. Awesome. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, brother. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Awesome. I appreciate
Man.
it.
Missed one. Someone's not going to be happy. All right, car setup, tire pressure 15, downforce 73 and 45. Wow. All right, 70 front springs, 90 rear springs. Wedge, one turn. Gear ratio 60, 205, 157, 101, and 355. All right. Let's see how this goes. We need to slow it down a lot more than we did there. I always try to test the limits. See how much we can get away with.
Alright, here we go. Don't hold anything back.
Oh, we missed it. The turns 3 and 4, we really have to figure that out.
You're in great
Still got the pole.
shape on Bart.
That's good.
One more lap. Let's go.
Whew.
Looks like you'll lead him in the start on race
38.6.
Great job.
The car was especially wound up on the front stretch. That was good. Or 38.6? Was that what we got? Anyway, we got the pole. That's what matters.
EA Sports welcomes you to Brooklyn, Michigan for today's
Has
race.
some
It's time for the
buffering there.
NASCAR Busch Series Cabela's 250 here at the Michigan International Speedway. The wide, fast surface here at Michigan provides some of the most...
All right, hopefully it studies out. All right, Kyle was starting on our outside. We get a good jump. And Ashton Lewis up here in his unsponsored 46 machine. Very impressive. I wanted to see if we could ride a high line. That didn't work out. All right, let's go, Bobby Hamilton Jr. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, we got really tight there. Make a move, Bobby. Make a move. Ah, Kyle laid the block out. Dirty dog. I think we can go faster than these guys. They're kind of slowing us down.
Watch the inside. You're in second place. Go outside. Clear all around.
Little loose there. That's fine. That's good we went up on the wedge. I almost didn't.
Still there. Just picked up 5 points to lead that lap. Both sides clear. Still outside. Still inside.
You don't want to enter this corner next to me, Kyle. We get really tight.
All clear. Halfway there, buddy. Clear them up. There you go. All clear.
Watch it, Bobby. I know we're friends, but I don't know you like that. All right, what was the caution for? We were having a good run there. Now we're going to lose the lead again on the restart. What was that? Graham, welcome back. So you screwed up the truck race, eh? So what happens if you don't qualify? Yeah, yeah. I just prefer not to when we in the truck specifically, or the modified even, because, well, the truck we sometimes need to qualify because it is a 2 or 3 star ride. This is a 2-star ride. But the modified, we definitely don't have to qualify. That thing is a 5-star machine. Sorry, Kyle. Nothing personal. Yeah, we had a hard time in that truck race. We kept getting taken out. We're trying to make some aggressive lines so we would get a better angle off the corner, but the AI did not like those lines, and so I ended up self-spinning off their bumpers. Ultimately my fault, you know, put it in a bad position, but if there was no traffic around, they would have been really good lines. Very tight. There we go. We led that lap. One lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Actually hit the reverse for a second. Hold it. Okay, let's try not to overdrive this corner. And that's exactly what we did. I let off so much. We'll be fine. Oh, lose contact. And it was our friend Bobby Hamilton. Sorry, Junior.
It's over. We'll take home the win. Let's all go to victory lane.
Even with our custom setup, I mean, it barely took this 2-star ride to victory. $500 hero points, not, you know, great, not what we're used to. Good fans earned, good prestige points. Who is this guy? I'm going to hear from some dude I didn't even race around. I don't know who that is. We'll see. They'll give us a call, maybe.
All right, I don't know what you think you're trying to prove out there, but having people call me up all ticked off is not how I want to spend my day.
I have no clue who that is. No clue. Hey, it's Bristol. You told me it was coming up on the schedule, and here it is. All right, another autograph session.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, man, thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Oh, man, thanks. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Thanks,
Ah.
man. Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, brother.
Thank you.
I didn't like that guy's face, so I missed it on purpose. That was a tactical miss.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
Oh, man,
Oh,
thanks.
great. Thank you.
Oh, man, thanks. Thanks, man. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
great. Thank you.
Oh, man, thanks.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Nick Richardson, what a loser. I have no idea what car that guy drives, so we'll be on the lookout for him. I don't know why he wasn't happy. I mean, we hardly made contact with anyone that race. I mean, really at the end, we made a little contact with Bobby Hamilton, and we made a slight contact with Kyle Busch. I don't know who this Richardson guy is. Let's see if we can see him on the leaderboard here. The 112? I highly doubt we were even around him, so that's a little weird. I'm going to go 20 PSI. That stays the same. Wedge, 1.5 turns, negative. 360 as always. 230, second gear. Third gear, 180. Fourth gear, 130. And 415 for our rear. Look at you, man. You're the knower of knowing things. Good job. Maybe you got into them at Indy. Do they do that? Will they come to you the week after? If that's the case, that's crazy. Like, I've never, noticed that. I thought it was just something we did the week of.
Scoring this one, buddy. Go hard.
Maybe he was, yeah, I mean, you may be right. Maybe he was upset, but we had a cut scene with another driver, and so he waited for the next week. I like that hypothesis.
Got one more. Keep digging.
Because I made contact with a few people at Indy. These setups are fantastic. I mean, great job, whoever. Well, I know who put these together. Let's see. Let's see if I can find their names. No clue. All right, we have qualify at Bristol, and we have the race. So we're gonna, okay, like you said, we're gonna have to skip the qualifying. Yes, they come to you either the day after you finish a race or the week after. Any cup offers yet? Not yet, but I mean, we are just, we're still very new to the Busch Series, so I don't know if we'll get one before the end of the season. We might, but probably not. And I'm okay with that. I don't want to rush it. I would like to do like a full Busch Series season, make a run at the championship, and then maybe halfway through the season join the Cup Series in a lower tier ride. Yeah, I hate it, man. I hate having to skip qualifying, but this is where we're at. Never liked that. So you want to run a full schedule because you're trying to make a lot of money if you're a team owner or whatnot.
Motor Speedway as EA
And
Sports presents
yeah,
today's running of the Food City 250.
gotta skip qualifying or skip other charity events. Like Ace Moneymaker double booked me for a charity event earlier in the season. Sorry, Bobby. Sorry.
Keep it clean, buddy. Someone we can work with. Just watch the inside. Clear.
Yes, hopefully we can. We're gonna have to be. We might get ourselves into trouble in the truck race because we're gonna have to be very, very aggressive. We're gonna have to be shoving some people out of the way. At the very least, we need to come away probably with a top 10. We do have a good points lead in that series, but we want the wins. Thought we were going to keep it out of the wall there. This game, it seems like if you're within like 2 inches of something, you'll go ahead and collide. So sometimes I think we're clear, but we end up clipping somebody. That's at least my perception. Lost a little time there. Twenty laps in the truck race too. All right. little micro stutters. Yes. In my last playthrough, I did. I had unlimited fuel and tires off, and we ended up winning a lot of races we shouldn't have because the AI do not use good pitch strategy. So, like, even with a 1-star ride on Legend, we were getting wins because the whole field they wouldn't pit before a caution or during a caution, and their pit strategy just held them back. And so that was a little frustrating. If I could turn on tire wear and keep the fuel off, that would be a nice middle ground. But yeah, I do agree. It does make it better because, I mean, I like the feel of when the car starts to give up grip. You know, you have to drive it a little differently. Instead of just trying to do qualifying laps over and over. And that's another gripe I have with this game, is that you cannot change your fight to the top settings once you start. Like, you are locked in. Because last time I had the races on a little too long, and once you start getting into the Busch Series and the Cup Series, the races are very long. I mean, they're not very long, but, you know, they increase dramatically. And I'm trying to get through this career. If I was doing like recorded videos and dedicated uploads, I would probably go with a higher race length and do the pit strategy. But since we're just streaming back to back, you know, it's a little more fun to do the shorter races. Yes, that's exactly my opinion. Alright, we got some lap traffic ahead of us. We don't really need to push it. One lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. This is a little practice for the truck race. The guy on the outside, he made a little contact at some point in the race. I mean, his front end is beat up. Good race. I mean, just fantastic setups. Can't say enough good things about this. It's on this old website that crashes a lot, and there's a bunch of malware-looking pop-ups on there. So it's an old website. But the setups are still pretty fantastic, and it's not laid out the best. So like they don't show any of the fantasy tracks, and even some of the real tracks like Nazareth they won't even show. So we have to kind of make up a setup. No sponsor back then for the final lap. Yeah, I know. I just think it's such a funny thing. You know, you'd be watching the ending of a good race, and suddenly they're throwing in a sponsor on the last lap, which I don't even know if they've done that this season. Or maybe that was just an NBC thing. I don't know. But, yeah, that always stuck out to me whenever they said that. So whenever I hit one lap to go in any race, I usually try to call that out. I just think it's funny. And maybe Credit One Bank, hey, hook me up. Hit me with some of that sponsor money. Laps 16. Okay, we got 16 laps. 16 laps. Yes. Okay, Graham, I'm going to try not to embarrass myself in front of you. We're going to have to use up some of the goodwill we've built up. We're going to probably
Bristol Motor Speedway is
hurt some feelings. We're going to hurt the car. We're going to drive on the apron. pretty sure we already had the setup on this truck, so I wasn't worried about it.
All clear. You gained another position with that pass.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Honestly, I don't care that much. We're going for this win.
1, 3 wide.
There's no double yellow line here.
3 wide, 3 wide.
Yes, yes. Last night we pushed it a little too hard.
Hold it steady. Keep an eye on the water tab.
Uh-oh, somebody's blowing up in front of us. Are we blowing up? Our crew chief just called out water temperature, I believe. Oh, a little stutter there. Move out the way. I have places to be. Coming up on Carl Edwards. We got Bill Lester on our outside. 192, my sworn rival. Alright, we're going to be nice to Carl here. Alright, Carl needs to be nice to us. I'm trying to, be patient with him. Dive it in there. The setup, it's 100% the setup. When you throw the custom setup on this thing, it's amazing. There was a few tracks that it doesn't help that much. Nazareth, for one. It's really hard to set up the car for Nazareth. Car or truck, whatever I'm in. It's my enemy. The 38. Yeah, some of the tracks, it's just draft for them at Bristol. We could have, but we've been roughing each other up all season. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to run around him. And also, I'm always one mistake away from losing the race if I'm in second place. You really got to play it perfectly. But if you're in the lead with a little buffer, I can make a couple mistakes. The truck almost came around there. The rear end is slipping. I can hear the tires squealing. All right, 2 laps to go. I guess the guy that blew up some pit road, is that Bobby Hamilton? Bad day for Bobby, if that's him. It was the guy that was towards the front, so maybe it was. All right, we brought it home. I didn't do the ad read that time. If Audible wants to hit me with a subscription, so 1 lap to go, brought to you by Audible. And then I'll talk about audiobooks for 30 seconds. Hero points. We still got hero points, 1,800. Fans earn good prestige points, good stuff. Discover card. Bank of America was a sponsor for NASCAR Discover card also. I like the Bank of America Roval that they used to have, because the name for the race was Bofa Roval. Bank of America, Bofa Roval. I just thought that was a hilarious name that would just echo through my head for weeks before and after the Roval. All right, let's go to Levi Strauss. I don't know if we have a setup for this. We're going to have to skip qualifying, so whatever. It's at Watkins Glen, too, so we may be in trouble there. Because the road courses, that's where our lower tier truck really exposes itself, or our lower tier cars
It's that
as
time
well.
once again, race fans. We're only moments away.
Be ready now. Green is coming.
Dude, the truck.
Nobody
Ah!
flag.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
Still hanging on.
But when there's a race over qualifying,
That away.
I hate missing a race.
Hold on, be careful. 4-1. Hold on, man.
Little contact there. We're fine. 191 in front of us. Closing in. Oh! Buddy over there got intimidated.
Blocking the leader at about 2 seconds ahead. 3-1. Now this is a race. You're clear.
Yeah, we don't have very long to get to the front. Even though we have this 5-star vehicle. It's fantastic.
Outside, outside. 5, buddy. 5 left to go. Clear, all clear.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very right. You're very right. But I mean, I haven't raced walk and splint on this game in ages, so
Charging, you're doing great. Still outside.
the qualifying may have not gone our way. I won't know how far to push it until we're out on track. But perhaps with a custom setup, maybe we can come away with a decent finish. And if we don't bring out any cautions, you know, that's a big if. Or if the AI doesn't bring out any cautions. That's what happened at Old Spy Speedway. We ended up bringing out a couple cautions. And we got some no calls too.
Got both sides, you're all clear. Got one outside.
I wasn't even looking at the lap count. Yes, yes, we will. I have to show these dudes what's up.
Okay, now's our chance to watch.
They only knew me as a 2-star driver or whatever that other car I had was.
We got the win.
I just show them, like Kyle Larson. I'm trying to embarrass these guys. We may be 23rd in the standings, but we are trying our hardest. We should have qualified. We should have qualified. That way we could get maximum points. Yeah, but whatever. Whatever. Welcome, the New Jerseyan C&W fan. Is that a gondola? Like the little, like, ski lift gondola thing? I've never seen that emoji before. So we're going to California Speedway, a.k.a. Auto Club. Have we been to Auto Club yet? I don't think so. Well, we do have our setup ready to go. The last one I rode was the one that goes to Roosevelt Island. It's gonna be a fun race. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. .23 psi, downforce, 74.5 and 65. Yes, that's default. 50% front springs. When you go 70% of the rear springs. Wedge plus 1 turn. Tighten it up a little bit. And gear ratio. I had no clue what I was doing with this as a kid. I just know I had some terrible setups back in the day. Yeah, I rode the gondola that goes over to Roosevelt Island. I just made an edit of Billy Joel flipping out in Russia. That sounds cool. I like Billy Joel. I like him a lot. I have no clue how much we're gonna have to lift. Okay. Well, more than we just did. That's our answer. Always have to find the limit. Internet. Fast as Xfinity 10G. Terrible lap. Maybe we can figure it out during the race.
Lap 2, go
Yeah,
hard, buddy.
yeah. There are limits to what a good setup can do. Especially if I don't know the line very well or really what my marks are. I need to pay attention to the miles per hour. Hopefully this one's a little better.
That got us the pole, buddy.
No way.
Go.
There's... That's crazy. By a 10th. We got it by a 10th. That's good. It just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. It felt very slow, just very clunky. Maybe I don't know. It's going to be a fight. This race, too. Golly, Graham. You were right. You were right. I should have skipped the modified, but I have a hard time skipping races. Because, I mean, I don't want to, miss out on points and payment. Yeah. Unless we
When you
take
think
some
of
liberties.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series racing, you generally don't think of road courses. Well, that's all about to change here today, as the trucks of NASCAR have made their way to the famed track here at Watkins Glen International. Beating and banging is one of the staples of the NASCAR Craftsman trucks, and we're sure that today's event will provide plenty of that. We're moments away from the start of the event. We're about to go green here at the Glen.
All right. Very custom setup here. 76, 65. Maybe this can help us out a little bit. You are very right. Maybe I'll learn my lesson here. Especially because this is the one we're running for points. Like, this is our main series. So, we should have taken this a bit more serious. But again, sometimes it's fun not to qualify and run through the field. Or at least make a shot at it. Instead of just trying to run good laps up front the whole time. Okay, this is not really how I want it. Not able to get the exact gearing that I want. Okay, that's close enough. Rock and roll! Okay, watch this. I'm gonna let him get a little ahead. Didn't have to let off that much. There we go. That's how we're gonna do it. We are ignoring all track limits. I don't know how hard I can push it, so I'm trying to be conservative here.
Don't worry about the car. It looks okay.
Yeah, we're not making it.
I'll call you when it's fun. Change another spot. I want right side.
Track limits don't apply to me.
Hands up.
There's no runoff here. In NASCAR Heat, that's all paved over, so you can run real wide. In Gran Turismo on Watkins Glen, they'll penalize you for that because track limits in most races, most higher tier races, I should say.
Still there.
Go, 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 go.
Clear all around. 5 laps to go. That'll hook you up for it. Left side, left side.
Rubbin's racing.
What's the right? Both sides clear.
I didn't hit him. I didn't bump him. I rubbed him. And rubbing is racing. Yeah, we're 3 seconds back. That's a huge deficit. It's going to be a, you know, not a catastrophic points day. If we can stay out of trouble, you know. It's very likely I try to push it a little too hard. And I cause a big ol' accident. Like that. I almost clipped that guy. Alright, hopefully the 192 is not too mad at me. Sorry, Hank. Yeah, wait, block a little harder. Great run out of the corner. All right, we're behind our sometimes buddy Bobby Hamilton. Is that Travis Quaffle? He pushed a little too hard. Carl Everett's going to the inside, trying to make a pass for the lead. Let's help out Carl here. Come on, push it, Carl. Push it. Push it, Carl. I tried to help him. I tried to help him. Our truck's just not getting up to speed quite as good. But we have some good lines. Hey. That was almost bad. I'm sorry, Travis. That was terrible of me. I'll do your laundry for a month. How about that? Fair trade. Now it's going to be... I was only nailing the braking points because there were people in front of me. Now I don't know how fast to go. So... when can I come over? Well, I'm going to see Mission Impossible this evening. So, not this evening. Do you like your laundry done with cold water or hot water? I'm more of a warm to hot water guy. The cold water just doesn't get it done for me. Especially with those high efficiency washers, the new ones. All right, one lap to go. Some might say we cheated, ran a dirty race. I just think we took some liberties. I like how the cart or the truck feels planted. And when you race a road course in heat games, and you're slipping and sliding, you get back in the gas too early, the truck or car just comes around. I don't know why it's doing that today. That's really frustrating. I blame Xfinity. It could be a YouTube issue, because Twitch, when I would stream on Twitch, hardly ever froze. Yeah, it's done that a few times this stream. It's so frustrating. We did it!
Great win!
Well, I learned nothing. Thank goodness that's not Sonoma. Sonoma has always been my weak point.
Man, you are the bomb!
I do not understand, especially going through the S's, like how fast I can go. I mean, and since I don't like driving that track, I don't drive that track a lot, so I still haven't learned it. If they would throw Sonoma into Gran Turismo, I would know it by now. Because I really enjoy playing Gran Turismo. All right, we're going to do another autograph session. Let's see how we can mess this up.
Hey, thanks, man. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
great, thank you.
Thanks, brother. Awesome. I appreciate it,
Thanks,
man.
man. I appreciate it, brother.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate
Thanks, man.
Oh, great, thank you.
Thanks, man.
it. Hey, thanks, man. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Awesome. I appreciate
Thanks,
this, man.
brother.
Thanks. Awesome. I appreciate this,
Oh,
man.
great,
Thanks.
thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
man. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Awesome. I appreciate
Hey,
this, man.
thanks, man.
Thanks.
I
Thanks,
appreciate it.
brother.
We almost missed that one.
Man.
Oh, great, thank you.
Thanks, man.
Oh, great, thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Whew, okay,
Awesome.
good stuff. Good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Got to get those autographs in. We do it for the fans. The fans are why we have this sport that we love so much. They did that in Gran Turismo 4. I had 4.
EA Sports
I can't
is
play it
proud to bring you
anymore
flag-to-flag coverage of today's
I
NASCAR
could through an
Busch
emulator.
Series action from the California
I wish it
Speedway.
was in 7.
These drivers are making
7
their second
and
stop of the
Sport
season in
are the ones I
Fontana
play
this
currently.
afternoon for the running of the Target House 300. The wide racing surface here at the California Speedway is sure to offer up some exciting racing on one of NASCAR's fastest tracks. We're about ready to get this one underway, so let's turn it over to the Grand Marshal for the most famous words in racing.
I wish you said most famous words in motorsports. I liked the older Gran Turismo games a little better because the offline progression was a lot more fun. All the different series and licenses you had to get. They existed in the new games, but just not as much content. They're trying to push everybody to play multiplayer. I'm not trying to play multiplayer on Gran Turismo. I've done it a few times. I've gotten a win or two. But I race really, really conservative. What are you doing?
Everybody's okay. Stop getting a little bit. You're pressing out there. Hey, for what? Outside. You got one out.
What was that? And no caution. This man flipped and there was no caution.
You in the lead there. Okay, we're clear.
And obviously, yeah, the man that flipped is ahead of me now.
Bernard Jr. still low. He's dropping back. What's wrong?
Yes, they definitely should put Sonoma in. They should. They need to put more NASCAR tracks in. There's not enough ovals in Gran Turismo. That 8 Oreo car looks beautiful.
Clear. All clear.
We're gonna have to drive a whale of a race to get back up there. Come on. I don't. What even was that? He just murdered me and kept going. And now he's pushing through the field.
Maybe walk him for the pass attempt. Give him lots of space.
I will take you out. Don't try it.
Steady. 3-1.
I've been punished enough this race.
Top 20, buddy. You're running with the middle of the pack. Number 168,
Thank you, Elvis. Thank you. And Elvis was one cool cat. That is for sure. He knew how to eat, too. Might want to pay him back. You want me to? It would stack the field back up. Oh, we're trying to do a hero playthrough. I did something to make him mad, so I'm going to take this one on the chin and keep moving. If you want us to pay him back, we will find him in a race, and we will end his race and probably ours. Let's share some draft here. Man, you have to roll off the throttle so heavy. I hate it too. I always hate doing it. It feels like I'm losing time. You want me to spin him out? We'll get him. Next time we're around him, he's gone. You know, this isn't our point series right now, so I don't care. Good old Kenny Wallace in the Stacker 2 machine. You know, Kenny's still racing. You know, he's out dirt racing almost every week, it seems like. And he's very active on Twitter. You know, he lives, I think, up there around St. Louis. And they had a tornado go through St. Louis. So he talked a little bit about that. Lost our draft. Come on. Need to make up a little more time than this. Yeah, he just parked it in front of us. What a jerk. Alright, let's give Casey a little draft. Get some for ourselves as well. Hold it. Hold it. Thank you, Casey. Probably coming up to block me, but we're good in my book.
One second back. 5 buddy, 5 laps to go. Put another behind you. 1 steady, 3 wide. 3 wide. Clear on both sides.
I have a diecast of this car. The one we're drafting behind. I believe it's this one. I'll dig it out one day. Maybe make a video. I need to start making some videos about some of the diecast I have. And Nick Richardson, he is a whiny baby. You know? Kyle, dude. Kyle ran me close. Yeah, definitely rolling the corner is the move. It's just, especially with how the cars drive nowadays in the heat games, like you're able to just let off for a moment, maybe brake for a moment, you're back in the gas. Also, multi-groove, you know. These older games did not do multi-groove racing justice. We were really just competing for the bottom line. Whoa. Loose. Alright, we're going to see if we can pull away from the pack a little bit so we have less of a threat behind us. Because we're just one bad corner away from getting passed by like 5 people. We should have rolled that corner a bit more. just when you underdrive the car to the corner, your instinct is to get back in the gas, and that is the wrong move. All right, coming to 1 lap to go.
Going outside. You're up the front. Keep behind you now. Keep pushing. White flag. Last lap. Clear. Outside. Got one outside.
All right, we rolled the corner there. We lost a little time, but we kept it down low. All right, where is this guy? Okay. Turn on the rear view mirror. I keep it off just like in hopes that it will reduce the stuttering. I really don't know if it has any effect at all. In the heat games, if you turn the rear view on or off, you get better frames. There we go. There's no way the car should have ran that good after David Green murdered us. I should have looked at the highlight reel to see if there was a video of him murdering us. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Supercuts. I don't know about you, but I go to Sports Clips. I went to Great Clips for a while. They messed up my hair several times, so I've been going to Sports Clips. Still get bad haircuts from time to time, but I enjoy the MVP package.
Big high-profile stuff, buddies.
All right, we have a charity event. No idea what series. We'll find out when we get there. Let's go raise some money for kids with leukemia. They never named the charity, so I don't know what the charity's for. This could be a charity for, like, murderers. I don't care. It's charity. Charity's charity.
Get ready. Go on green. Green. Let's go. Hold it there. Rewind. Hold it steady. That's a 10-foot pass there. Good job.
Trying to keep it off of people. Oh, the back end is so loose. You were right. It was trucks. Usually, if I listen to you, I'll be pretty good.
Let's go. Clear. All clear. Outside. Still there. You're in the lead. You made your move. Now let's keep this.
There we go. Okay, no cautions. No cautions. I don't even know if there's cautions in charity events. Very loose. Very loose.
Okay, buddy. 10 laps to go.
This setup is just beautiful. I mean, it's a little loose, but the way, if you're able to get to the bottom at the right speed, it just hooks the corner.
We're halfway home. Good job, buddy. Hold on to that lead.
You can really tell, like, too, the difference between running the setup and not running the setup. When we're trying out for a ride, when they give us a little audition, I guess you can say, a test session, the cars behave night and day different. The car without the setup is horrible. We'll just push up the track, slow, but you throw that setup on there, you're able to get back in the gas faster, and it makes up most of the difference. I mean, it's almost a little too good.
Come on, buddy. 5 laps to go.
But, I mean, that's a part of racing, setting up the vehicle. I doubt Jeff Gordon felt bad about dominating races in the 90s. What would life have been like if Ray Evernham had stayed with Hendrick? What would life have been like? Jeff Gordon, 10-time champion. Probably not, but it's fun to think about. And we don't even have a setup for this track. We're running a Bristol setup. It works for this track. That's what I'm saying. When it's a fantasy track, we kind of have to choose, like, okay, what track is it most like? Yes. Back in the day, we used to do that. Maybe after we get through Cup, we might go back through again as an owner and try to win the championships. And is this the game where you can hire drivers to run for you? I can't remember. All right, let's go qualify. Another autograph session. They're getting a little out of control.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Awesome. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Awesome. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Awesome. I appreciate it, man. Brother.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Man, thanks, man. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
great. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, brother. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Brother. Awesome. I appreciate this,
Oh,
man.
great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
great. Thank you.
Awesome. I appreciate this,
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank you.
Ah!
Man, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Brother.
Thank you.
They tripped us up there.
Brother. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Awesome. I appreciate it.
Only in owner mode. I thought I remembered that. Kind of reminds me of the old, I think it was the B-Spec mode in Gran Turismo. You'll know. I know you'll know. Where you just gave the driver directions and they would, hopefully win the race. That would be cool if they brought that back for Gran Turismo. All right, car setup. All right, Graham. We will probably be here. All right, downforce 73.5, 70 inches. Suspension 50% and 50%. Wedge 0. And the rear 390. Yeah, that B-Spec could be fun. Man, I used to love this track. Let's see if we can bring back the magic.
This is it. Let's make it count.
Oh, we are a little snappy loose.
Is the car still driving okay?
Yikes.
Last time around.
We run, a decent lap. We don't overdrive it. It's just when we get on the brakes, the car snaps. It's dangerous. I almost want to add like a half round of wedge back to it. But, we're able to get the pole with that, so We got to race. We got to skip the qualify. We got to race. We'll be fine. It's Richmond, so I think we'll be okay. These shorter tracks, especially ones where there's like heavy braking or the corners, we do get exposed with this lower tier vehicle. But
It's NASCAR Busch Series racing under the lights here.
Maybe we'll be able to make up the difference, or at least hold on to a decent finish.
The 2 cars are high. Both sides clear.
A little too early on the gas. That's fine.
Just got 5 bonus points for winning that one.
So loose.
Don't worry about it, man.
Come on.
Great. That one down low.
Not gonna take Kyle out.
Stay focused. Get that spot back.
We'll just do this
Green is clear.
the hard way.
Stay on the track bumper. Watch the outside. All clear.
Here we go. We really have to try to do most of our braking in a straight line. So if we're on already, hooking left, the car wants to come around. A little too much speed there. Patience, patience. I don't think we have enough patience. Hopefully we don't have to Austin Dillon the field here. If we see the 37, it's on site. We remember what he did.
Let the car come, yes. Don't
Little
front
contact there. It's just so important to get a good run off the corner. Push it a little too hard sometimes. Still leading, so that's good. Man, I mean, it's really like a 1 to 2 mile per hour difference that keeps you out of the wall. It's crazy. There's a weird texture popping through the track in turn 2, or on the exit of turn 2. No idea what that is.
Stay to the halfway mark. Let's hold that lead for the second half, too.
Yeah, a little too fast there. We got a little aggressive, and we entered very shallow too. It was just overall a bad corner.
We just clinched the most laps led. That'll be another 5 points.
Yes, we need all the points we can get. All the points. Welcome back, Graham. We're holding things together here by a shoestring. The car really wants to come around on us on corner entry. We're being very gentle with the car. Trying to be. Five to go. Sponsored by someone. It's Richmond, so it's probably Chevy sponsoring it. If Chevy Excitement 400, whatever it was called. They have some Looney Tunes paint schemes. Those were the days. There's also the last race before the chase back in the day. So you would experience heartbreak or joy at the end of Richmond. It's the old chase. You know, it's not as authentic as a year-long standings, but it's... Oh, we got a caution. Chevy Rock and Roll 400. Okay. Well, we lost our advantage. Let's not let Kyle Busch slip by us. He did anyway. That's fine. That's fine. We're fine.
One lap to go. Hang it up.
And those last second cautions are stressful because our car doesn't get up to speed as well as theirs. We're like Jeff Gordon on restarts. There we go. Holding on just long enough to get the win. Yes. Hey, there are so many Looney Tunes schemes. What a weird crossover. What a really weird crossover. Look at this idiot. So you're right. You're right, Graham. Look at him. A week later, my brain just expanded. I just got 3 extra wrinkles from that alone. We'll have to go sponsored by Dr. Cranium. Yeah, there's some football players that need a Dr. Cranium helmet.
This is Tony Stewart. So, you're quite a hit with the fans, huh?
Shut up, Tony.
I'll tell you what, you have managed to get this guy madder than a...
Sorry, David. Just stop hitting me, please. Because I'm about to pay you back very soon. All right, Richmond. I don't know if we have our setup punched in for this one yet. We should, in theory. We should, in theory, already have the truck set up.
NASCAR drivers have come to race it out here at the Richmond International Raceway.
No, we do
in
not.
this NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series event. EA Sports is proud to bring you racing action here from the state of Virginia as we get ready to drop the green flag on this race.
370
Pride and
suspension.
prestige are on the line as these drivers are lined up and set to
50,
kick off this event.
50. Oh, wow. Yeah, golly. You can tell the difference between our trucks and theirs. They just get up to speed so much faster. But we have the superior setup. We have Ray Evernham on the box. I don't know how our team managed to afford Ray. Oh, no. A caution. What happened? I mean, honestly, what happened? That was stupid. That was not worthy of a caution, and it robbed us of a lap. Yes, we had to skip qualifying for the Busch Series race.
Don't worry about him. You'll get it back.
So yeah, I have a problem with skipping races. You know, we're trying to get a better offer for next season, so we had to go take it. It was my fault. No harm, no foul. We just you know, rubbed them up a little bit. This truck might be faster than our Busch Series machine. I mean, not in top speed, but through the corners, we're able to pull a higher top speed. What is this man's problem? Every week. Both of these guys hate me. Yeah, how you like that? They're holding me up. This is not good. I wouldn't have to deal with this scum if we had qualified. Stop running me so low. These men are terrible. Bobby Hamilton's coming down the track. I thought he was our friend. There we go. We almost hooked ourselves. We were coming up the track a little too fast. That's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Hold it. Hold it. Keep pushing. We need to keep our momentum. I'm not trying to be a murderer. It just happens. We're gonna make up for our sins here. He used to race us really tight, and now we've just ruined all that goodwill. Lost our momentum too. Very tight, very tight. I mean, we were running some decent lines earlier, but the truck feels very different right now.
Outside, got one outside. Hey, great pass, buddy. All clear.
We tried to go low. And there's no top side, so I mean we can't really go up there and make up ground. That's what I would do in NASCAR Heat. You can kind of pull off a high line at Richmond in the Heat games. I had nothing to do with that. I did not touch him. That's just our aura. We just intimidated him out of the way. Little loose, little loose. We need to put some good laps together. 3 to go. You see everything, Graham. Nothing gets by you. You're a knower, though. You know things. Yes. You're exactly right. He was helping us out. Yeah, these guys, they just come down the track to block, and it doesn't work out for them. I mean, it really ruins my lap, but they're hurting themselves as well. All right, do I Austin Dillon him? I didn't have it in me to take him out. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. We'll let Travis Quaffle get away with this one. If we had ran a better line, we probably could have made up more time, but man, underneath is the way to go. I'm excited over a second place. Woo, so happy. So happy. Love this second place finish. Yeah. All right, we're going to Dockside. Dockside, I think, has some sharper corners, so we may end up killing ourselves here. Yeah, in the Corvettes. I almost bought like this exact model of Corvette a while back, but the guy didn't want to sell. Like I drove like 2.5 hours, something like that, to go look at the car. And when I get there, he didn't want to sell. And so I got a Camaro instead. Probably a better, car to drive anyway. Yes, we're going to have so much fun. This one-on-one with Mr. Tony Stewart. If this was lore-accurate Tony Stewart, he would murder us. He would drive it in and kill us. We'd get out of our car to shake his hand, and he would run us over. I used to put people into that pit wall there. I was a very, very mean person. I would spin people out. But I always liked to be a hero, so I would make it up by drafting with other people. I pick and choose my victims tactically. Overdrove it. Thank goodness there's some runoff. Great track design, EA. Love it. I love that. And I miss these fantasy tracks. I really do. Imagine if in a NASCAR game they used, fantasy tracks, and they used tracks that NASCAR doesn't even race at. It's like Sebring, Laguna Seca. Go run at Goodwood, wherever. That would be amazing. Which I guess you can kind of do that with Forza. Forza does have the next-gen car. And Gran Turismo 5 had the Cup car. Which, again, they didn't have enough NASCAR tracks. If you're going to have a NASCAR stock car, put some ovals in the game. Which I'm glad Forza used Miami. That is a great track, and so they picked well. Make Tony Stewart my rival in the Cup Series. He already kind of is, like, not, we're not in the Cup Series yet. But when I run race now, I usually race as Jeff Gordon. That's my favorite driver, so I race with Jeff. And Jeff and Tony, back in this era, they were not on the same page. All right, New Hampshire. Frustrating. And we're still not back yet. This is a long pause. There we go. 20 PSI. 75, 70. Stays the same. 50 and 55. New Hampshire also. Yeah. Super fun. Okay, here's the crazy thing. We used to get a lot more lag when we used Streamlabs OBS. So we switched to just using OBS Studio. I haven't seen it lag once until today's stream. And today, I don't know what's changed, what's different out there, but we've just experienced, I think that's our 4th one this stream. It's just ridiculous. I don't know if it's a YouTube issue, it's an Xfinity issue, because I have gigabit Ethernet running into the PC So I mean, I don't know what the issue is. Yeah, frustrating. I'm glad it reconnects. When we were using the old software, Streamlabs OBS, every once in a while when it would lag like that, it would just end the stream. And if it didn't completely end the stream, it would kick people out of the stream. Alright, yeah, New Hampshire is not my strong suit. I've never been the best at flat tracks. Just requires too much patience. You gotta hit that line. I think the last time we were here, we ended up drafting with Bobby Hamilton, or maybe that was in the Xfinity series, I don't know. Or Bush, I should say. Wow, we got that Goodyear blimp way over there. Yeah, when it's not freezing, we're just seeing the micro stutters. That's not the stream, that's the actual emulator is stuttering. It felt like it ran a lot smoother when we were running it in 4x3 instead of 16:9. This game does not like being ran in a widescreen format, which I do not understand why, because NASCAR Thunder 2003 runs just fine because there was built-in widescreen support. 9th, yeah. That's how it goes. We'll see if we can figure out the track a little more. You know, get comfortable. And just try not to wreck ourselves. That's the big thing. You know, we like to win, we prefer winning, but as long as we don't crash out of the race, that's
EA Sports,
something we don't want to experience again. We might be able to get some drafting done today. Good launch, but now that we're in 4th gear, we're pulling back ahead. Alright, they're running a higher line than I was. Just take note of that. Very loose, going in the corner. Alright, let's help our buddy out here. He's not really our buddy, but we're going to try to make it up to him. Yeah, this week was good. We didn't have any conflicting events. I think next season we will just run the Bush series. That way we have less schedule interruptions. And then once we get a decent enough cup offer, we may take it in like the second half of the season. So I really don't want our cup dates to, you know, interfere with our Bush series dates. Come on! It's kind of mirror driving. Come down the track. Let's run a normal line. Man. Getting all the draft. Hey, he's our friend now. We've made a friend. Hooray! I think once we get to maximum hero, we're going to start wrecking more people. Because that is like one of the objectives in the game, is to be like level 5 villain or something. And we're trying to do it all. So eventually we'll have to do the Thunder Plates. All those challenges, the skill challenges, whatever those are called. Night muffler bearings. I'll back off in the corner so he can come down the track. When we're right on him, I mean, he just runs like a very high line. It's very weird. Yeah, just come down the track, buddy. Yeah. You like that draft, don't you? This is the last thing we do before we wreck him.
Go ahead and get on by. He's not gonna block.
No, I am getting hero points. My crew chief doesn't even know what hero points are. Ace Moneymaker does. And maybe the 38 will be nice to us for once. Instead of every time we drive by, driving us all the way down to the apron or into the wall. Don't wreck him. Yes, the reason why I'm drafting with him is you asked me to earlier in the stream. And also, you know, our truck isn't the greatest at this track. I'm not the greatest at this track. And with his help, we can run some decent pass now. Okay, we're going. Shake and bake. He does not want to give the lead up. He does not want to give the lead up. Yes. I'm not too worried about the bonus points in the series, but you're right. We should squeeze out every bit of... What happened here? Someone had an accident. Thankfully, it didn't bring out a caution. I can't see a thing, though. Got back into the throttle a little too early. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that car took off down the track that time. Let's hold it wide open, baby. Oops. Sometimes when I reposition my thumb, we end up hitting the reverse. So we lose a little momentum. We might be able to use that to our advantage. Lag number 6. What a shame. What a shame. We may have just needed to do a system restart. It could be temperature because, you know, it is getting hotter. And I have a giant window in this room. And so in the summer, especially around this time, from like 2 to 5:30, it just gets really hot in here. And so maybe it's having issues with that. I don't know. We'll try to read up on it and see what we can do. Maybe it just doesn't make sense why we're lagging now. Because, I mean, we're able to run Doom and not have lags. It's probably just garbage Xfinity. We get good speed here. We get decent speed, so I can't complain about that. But the stability of the service is horrible. Random outages. Don't even credit your account for the outage. Like Google Fiber. Yeah, Google Fiber is where it's at. college is out. Yeah. Yeah, that could have a lot to do with it. Perhaps people on my line are just congesting the network. A lot of kids at home playing Fortnite, whatever. Yeah, you could have a point there. We'll do some reading on it, see if there's something we can do to manage that, because when that happens, it really bothers me. And it ruins the replay. There's more people that will come in and watch the stream after it's over. And when we have a lag live, it just pauses. Yeah, it was close. I could have perhaps pulled away, but I really didn't want to differ my line too much. Because what happens a lot of times, you get ahead of them, and then you give them draft, and they'll just stay right on your bumper. But if you go low, you know, it's going to ruin your entry into the next corner, but you will break the draft behind you. So, you know, it's just whatever mindset you go with. We got the Mustang, the Ford GT. We're going to Old Spice Speedway, baby. Okay. Just so we don't end up killing ourselves, we should probably qualify. We should probably do that. Because, I mean,
The Old Spice Speedway is proud
we
to
could
present
make it
today's
through the
running of
field,
Cherry
but
Blossom
the lines
100,
the AI run
considered a driver and fan
do not agree with the lines I run. Yeah, back here at this track. So specifically what I'm talking about is this left-hander into the right-hander up here, like turn 1 and 2. The line I take sometimes is a lot sharper into turn 2. And so the AI end up washing up the track and murdering me. See, like right here. Okay. We went a little too hard. A little too hard. But you get the point. You know, we really cut that corner really hard. And the AI do not. And they don't adjust to what we're doing. And so we end up spinning ourselves, you know. All right, that was our warm-up lap. Let's see how this goes. We're on a 5-star ride, so hopefully it goes well. Yes, that's what we like to do. More like that. Instead of burying the nose into the corner. Yes, that is our strategy. We only want to run with 3 tires. The 4th one slows us down. Yes, thank goodness they didn't model the damage for hitting your wheels on things, you know. End up ruining the suspension. Oh, we hit the pole already. That's nice. Don't do a second. Can we just do that? Like, is that a thing? Are we able to quit after the first lap?
Woo! You got the pole!
Because, I mean, there's a lot of times that would save us, you know, a minute, 30 seconds, whatever. Hey, we full second ahead. That's nice. All right, let's rock and roll.
Here we go. Green, green, green!
We're about to get murdered here. I feel it in my bones. That's fine. That's fine. I was trying to run a little conservative there. Just a little nudge. I was really worried. I thought they were going to dive bomb me in that first corner, and the way that I cut the corner, I thought it was going to be very bad. Hey, we got a second lead already. Yeah, the AI just not doing too well at these road courses, which I'm okay with. We'll exploit that, use it to our advantage. We have to run good laps. We're gonna do Old Spice and no way! Are you serious? We might be in trouble. We might be in trouble, Graham. That car is not as good as this one. And the speeds are different. The handling's different. You know, this modified, it grips like a champion. That's a little worrying. We might make a lot of enemies. Especially make some enemies with the outside wall. I see turn 2 going very bad. Oh no. So yeah, that's definitely coming up. We're closing in on the end of the season. Oh, overdrove it. That's fine. We are fine. Thankfully, they didn't punish me too bad for that. Should be able to. Yeah, I don't know. With how the car is gonna handle. Like, I don't know. If we can figure out our speeds, maybe. It's just, I don't know. Very nervous about it. Like, I doubt we'll be able to full speed that one in our Busch Series vehicle. All right, this went much better than our last visit. That one went horribly. I mean, it's terrible. The second time we spun, I think I got taken out. First time, I took myself out, I believe. Anyway. We did it. We did it. We're probably still 23rd in points, but we are trying. We should have rejoined the series earlier in the season if we wanted a shot at the championship again. But we won the championship last year. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! All right. Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. All right, let's go to our standing. Let's check out how we're doing. Stick with trucks. You are probably right. I mean, that seems like the thing to do. Yeah, I mean, we're, not even competitive in that series. Trucks. I mean, we have a big gap. I mean, look at that. That's pretty good. Featherlight. Let's see if we're still in 23rd. Yes, 23rd. Come on. We're closing in on J.J. Roberts. We need to find him on track and eliminate him. We need to get rid of him. Yeah, we've been in a huge deficit all season. Yeah, so we have no chance in the modified series. We gave it a good run, though. We've won, I think, every race we've run in the modifieds. All right, yeah, we're sticking with trucks, Graham, for you. I trust your advice 1,000%. Expand the points lead, my man. My man. He said, hey, lay it on him. I feel like I don't know why they did that, honestly. To make you have to choose. They could have, changed the days up a little bit. But I'm guessing maybe for the owner mode. That way, you put a driver in the car. And then, at that point, it doesn't really, make too big of a difference. Tire pressure 23 psi. Downforce fender flare 74.5. Rear spoiler 60 degrees. Suspension 70%. Rear 100. Wedge 1 round. Should have trusted me in the first. But no, you have to screw things up. Hey, it worked out for us at Watkins Glen. We stole that one. We stole it. Yeah, we don't care about the blend line. We're going right out onto the track, baby. I read that wrong. I thought we were going to Lowe's. We are at Las Vegas. Oh, dear. This is the wrong setup. We have the wrong setup. We'll be able to change it back before the race, so we're fine. If we want to. I mean, maybe this works out. And did we even adjust our gearing? I don't think we did. I don't know. We did it so quickly. Yeah, I 100% thought it was Lowe's. 10. Okay. Okay. We can handle that. Keep the truck on the... Yeah, we need to. We need to. I was just really trying to test the limits of the truck. And see how good the Lowe's setup would work here at Las Vegas.
Nice lap. We got a top 10 start.
Top 10, really? Yeah, I mean, we did not have the speed. All right, car setup. Let's change it again. .22 psi, huge difference. 76 fender flare, 60 degrees. Front springs, oh wow, it's a huge difference. Rear spring is 45. Wedge, half a turn negative. Gear ratio. Yeah, we didn't touch the gear ratio at all. That may have made a big difference there in terms of our top speed. 106, and rear ends keep it at 350. All right, hopefully that helps us out. It didn't feel too bad. Just Vegas in this configuration didn't have the most banking anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I think I switched universes. I think I jumped timelines. I was originally going to Lowe's, and then I jumped timelines, and now we're at Las Vegas. That's the only explanation. There's definitely no way I just, glanced up there and saw an L. I know, man. I need you to be my crew chief instead of this loser. You are Ray Evanham. And now we don't know what our truck will do because we had the wrong setup. We are getting gapped. Getting sent to Gapplebee's. Okay, he didn't want the draft. Oh, a little tight coming out of the corner. Thankfully, everybody adjusted pretty well. Yeah, missed the bottom there. Bobby, you want some draft, buddy? Let's get you by Carl Edwards. He's going to go on to have a very successful Cup career. Well, okay, Carl. Okay, Carl. And Carl's kind of our buddy. He just threw it down there. I was surprised to see Carl in the game, because I think most of the EA games after this, he had an exclusive deal with that plug-and-play game, so he wasn't in. Yeah, Bobby's our boy. Bobby and his son. Both solid dudes. Yes. Bobby Hamilton and the Square D Dodge. I think I remember that from NASCAR Thunder 03. Probably from one of the lightning challenges. Wow, we get gapped so hard on restarts. Why did there have to be a caution? The AI just couldn't hold it together. Yeah, I mean, we're just not really getting all of it at this track. Sounds like a me problem. Yeah, just to annoy me. Yeah. The game knows. The game is omniscient. Look at that. Mr. Bobby Hamilton up there with the crossover. We're just not really able to get off turn 4 the way we're taking it. Carl's our friend now. We made a friend. Hooray! Hold it. Hold it.
All clear. He's working with you, so give him some room. There you go. All clear.
Hold it. Wouldn't that be awesome? I can't do a backflip. Even on a trampoline, I just suck. That was my fault. That was my fault. Completely. Oh, well, now we're in trouble. That's our friend, what, Brandon Witt in front of us? Oh, goodness. What have we done? But now, hopefully, we won't have to worry about ruining other people's lines. The cars are so unstable, or the truck, I should say. Yes. I, thankfully, I buttered them up enough beforehand, so I kind of paid in advance for that awful move. Probably should have waited to make this move.
Let's widen the gap. Keep pushing. Clear, all clear, whatever you need. Watch the outside.
Oh, he let off way too much.
Hang it up.
We'll door him a little bit.
Alongside you. Still there.
Hold! Hold! Hold!
Just hold your line. Starting to feel comfortable racing with you. We got it.
Yeah, Carl.
Great teamwork. Let's keep this
You thought we were friends. We're still kind of friends. Bobby and I fell off. Look at that. I roughed him up one too many times. Well, we ended up missing the Busch race. You know, that's tragic. Got some hero points. We didn't have a meeting with Bobby Hamilton yet, so that's good. Maybe next week he'll come rough us up. All right, this will probably be our last one for the stream. I am heading off to watch the Mission Impossible movie. I think you're right, Graham. I think you're right. California Speedway. This would be a good opportunity for that. I mean, again, it's not a flat track, but there's not a great amount of banking, and we felt really clunky in the Busch car. So maybe we'll do better here. And I might already have my setup. We do not. Fender flare 74.5. Spoiler stays the same. Front springs 80 and 90%. Wedge negative. Half round. Probably 360. It's always 360. Always 360. Whoever figured that out, I want to kiss him on the mouth. And we're not able to get it the way we want it. Interesting. I wanted that to go to 160. All right. Let's qualify. What a beautiful track. NASCAR is so short-sighted for getting rid of Auto Club. What is happening? We're blowing a motor. We're blowing up. Well, that's a problem. So we're going to have to leave the gearing whatever the default was, I believe. I mean, or we can just wait for the engine to blow up and repair it like that. Yeah, the RPMs in fourth gear, way too high. Way too high. What? Okay, the setups are usually good. This one missed the mark by a mile. Yeah, we're just losing power. Well, we have some work to do on race day. Our handy-dandy setups failed us.
I've got a lot of ground to make up during the race.
But for a minute, you know, it runs pretty good. All right, car setup. gear ratios. I really don't know what preset, so we're just gonna default it. And then make some changes here. Possibly we could have just left that the way it is. Just run the default setup and see how it goes. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. It's just the custom is always better. All right, another autograph session.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Oh, great, thank you.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate
Awesome.
it.
Ah!
Oh, great, thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Are you kidding me? Get back here.
Oh,
Hey.
thank you.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Thanks. Awesome. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Ah!
Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, brother.
Make me go from
Thanks, man.
B
Thank you.
to X, and it's throwing me off. Yeah, we failed this one. There's some people
Thanks, man.
leaving unsatisfied.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, brother.
Oh, great, thank you.
Hey, thanks, man.
93%. Yes, yes, that was a very hot motor. I don't know what we missed there. I don't know. I mean, if someone else is running this setup, how were they making it last?
Welcome to Fontana, side of the California Speedway. As EA Sports.
Hopefully we run better with this setup. Let's just stay here and get our draft. We'll try to get to the low side as soon as we can. Oh, we're so slow without our custom setup. Just hold it wide open, baby. Shake and bake. We're going 4 wide. Where the field is. Are you? I could have let off there, but the damage was already done. You know, this is whatever. What were they doing? I guess going, 3 and 4 wide into turn 3 was not the best decision. Somebody messed up. Hopefully no one got angry about that. That was a crazy wreck. I mean, it was half the field was just taking up the whole track. We could have gotten through there, but ARCA brakes. And in NASCAR Thunder 2003, you race back to the line. Those were the days. Just hold it wide open and hope for the best. Days of Thunder style. Buddy, what are you doing? Our friend is up in first place. Well, our almost friends. We kind of ruined that relationship last race. We're still allies, but we're borderline allies. And 04. That's good. I like to live dangerously. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. Let's go, Bobby. Yeah, Bobby got really mad from that. I guess because we kind of bounced off of him a few times, so it dinged us multiple times. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. I'm pushing as hard as I can, Bobby. Come on. Now take the low side. Take the low side. Come on. Come on. Come on, Bobby. He tried to shut the door. It was too late. I was not going to get into Bobby there.
Still outside. Still there. That's 5
We led that lap. Yeah! Hooray!
Still there. Still there.
Bobby's hanging tight. Man, he will not let us up the track.
Still hanging on.
What's your deal, Bobby? I thought we were chill.
Still beside you. Hang it up. It's looking real good out there right now. There you go.
Oh, finally.
Just 2 laps left.
Carl's giving us some trouble.
Down low, down low. Watch it. Clear on either side.
We'll give Bobby some draft. Not giving Carl any draft, that's for sure. Not when I can help it. Really shallow angle we took. That was horrible. The lights were too bright. The moment was too big. Just park it right in front of him. Hey, and the engine didn't blow. That's good stuff. All right. That might do it for us. We're going to see the Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Tom Cruise's last, allegedly, Mission Impossible movie. Should we do this one, Graham? Should we squeeze one more in? This modified race? Probably shouldn't. All right, that'll do it for us. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and head back to the main menu, and we'll buy some Thunder Plates. Trying to unlock all the events. No, not a race pull. I have a fair amount of points, though. That's nice. Okay, we don't have enough points for anything else. Yep. You're right, Graham. We'll do this again. Perhaps tomorrow. We'll do it again soon. That's for sure. Having a good time on this game. It's a fun game. And it's just nostalgic going back and playing this game. Ones that we grew up with. It's good to see you in the chat, Graham, and the New Jersey C&W fan, and all the lurkers that were here. Thank you guys for lurking. Okay, we'll check the points, just because you asked. We have time to do that. All right. In the Busch Series, we just missed a race, so it takes us out a little bit. Yeah, we got passed by Steve Calloway, I guess. Maybe we didn't lose at all. Oh, I forgot to check the other ones. Okay, 638-point lead over Carl and Bobby Hamilton. Brandon Witt's up there. Quaffle, Bill Lester. Yeah, all the contenders up there. Where's our buddy? Our best friend. I must have missed him. I don't see the guy I was looking for. Look at all that. track performance. Yeah, 6 starts, 6 wins. That's pretty good. 21 starts, 16 wins. Not as good. And missing 2 wins on this one. I locked up the truck championship. You think so? I don't know how the points work out. Like what's our maximum, whatever. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's accurate. Closing in on JJ for that 22nd position in the points. I don't know how many races are left for our modified season. It can't be too many more. 6 poles, 7 poles, 4 poles. Yeah, we're leading in the poles in all of those. That's nice. All right. Thank you, Graham. It's always fun talking to you. Very knowledgeable guy. You know what's going on. You know what's up. So, yeah, I'll see you whenever we do this again. It'll be soon. And hopefully I'll try to look up some solutions and try to mitigate all that freezing that we have. Haven't seen that since we've used this software, so that's really disappointing today. Maybe it's just, like you said, time of the year thing. Couple more races in the trucks, we'll lock it up. Nice. All right. We'll try to get that championship and then move on to our Busch Series season on our next stream. Thank you, Graham, and all our lurkers. I'll see everyone in the next one.